Charles Joseph Finger. Charles Joseph Finger was born on December 25, 1869 in Sussex, England. Charles Finger attended King's College in England. In 1887, his family moved to the U.S., but he stayed behind, supporting himself through various odd jobs. In 1890, he joined a cruise ship bound to Chile, but he jumped ship to Punta Arenas and the Straits of Magellan. For the next 5 years, he would work as a sheep herder and then a tour guide for the Franco-Russian expedition at Tierra del Fuego in 1893. When Finger caught up with his parents at New York, he then went to Galveston, Texas, then San Angelo, Texas to herd more sheep. He married the daughter of a sheep rancher and they had 5 kids: Herbert, Kitty, Charles, Helen, and another Herbert. Finger moved his family to New Mexico so he could work for the railroad. He eventually became the foreman. Then they went to Ohio, where he was a railroad auditor and then the railroad director, then a railroad manager. The whole time he was writing. In 1916, Finger's words came to the attention of William Ritty, founder of the liberal St. Louis literature magazine. In 1919, Ritty published 3 of Finger's short stories and hired him to take over the magazine while he was on vacation. Unfortunately, Ritty died and the magazine folded. In 1920, the Finger family settled in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Finger was first considered an outsider, but was accepted because of his interest in folklore and of the region, which was reflected in his writings. His country house, Galleta Lodge, was named for the Spanish galleta, or a biscuit, which was Finger's symbol of hospitality dating from his days in Patagonia. His house became a gathering of place for artists and writers. Finger wrote 36 books in the last 20 years of his life. Mostly he wrote about young adult adventure stories, and much of what he wrote reflected his adventures in Tierra del Fuego, Patagonia, and the American Southwest. Tales from Silverlands is a collection of 19 folk tales in which Finger collected during his travels in South America. In the book, there's an assortment of animals, magical creatures, witches, giants, and children struggle for life in which good overcomes evil. These fast-moving and adventuresome fantasies provide insight into the values and culture of the native South American peoples. They stress the importance of close relationships, hard work, bravery, gentleness, beauty, and contain colorful explanations of natural phenomena. The tales from Silverlands are set in South America during the turn of the century. Although many of the stories appear to be timeless legends, no doubt passed from generation to generation, many of the individual tales are set in a specific country or region, including Bolivia, Brazil, Cape Horn, Colombia, Honduras, and Uruguay. Some stories are set in the forest, and others take place at the seashore or in the mountains. All demonstrate a close relationship to nature and portray a land in which magic and illusion are accepted aspects of life. In addition to adventure tales, Finger wrote 29 volumes for the Little Blue Book series. In addition to these journals, Charles Joseph Finger also wrote Highwaymen, In Lawless Lands, Romancer Rascals, Sailor Chanties, and Cowboy Songs. Charles Joseph Finger died on January 7, 1941 of influenza in his Galleta Lodge in Fayetteville. In 1944, he was honored by the Maritime Commission by having the freighter Charles J. Finger named after him. In 1983, 19 acres were purchased with the Community Development Block Grant Funds. The park was named Charles J. Finger Park in honor of the local author who wrote from his Fayetteville home.